position. So here's your resting position. Okay, neutral position between abduction and adduction, neutral position between flexion and extension. So ab and add is what we're working on right now. Convex and concave. So as I go into abduction, I'm rolling anteriorly and I'm gliding posteriorly. As I'm going into adduction, I'm rolling posteriorly. That first metacarpal is rolling dorsally on that trapezium and gliding anteriorly. Okay? So if I'm doing a dorsal glide or a posterior glide, can I have your other hand because otherwise I'm going to have to turn around. Okay? So find your joint line. Okay? So kind of move that metacarpal around. You should be able to find a pretty clear joint line. Okay? Stabilize the distal forearm. Stabilize that trapezium. Okay? It doesn't matter to me whether you're here or you're here. Okay? But my point of contact is over the anterior surface of that metacarpal. Okay? Over the anterior surface of the metacarpal, I kind of grab the thumb like this a little bit. Okay? I'll show you it this way too. Probably see it better with the camera. Okay? And I'm gliding it basically towards the second digit, gliding it posteriorly. Okay? So that's your dorsal glide or your posterior glide. Okay? Again, really get that clear orientation between dorsal and or anterior posterior and medial and lateral, which is going to be for flexion and extension. Okay? So for the practical, really going to be looking at where that hand placement is and whether you're pushing in the correct direction, and that's what confuses people. Okay, so for the anterior glide, I got to come to that posterior aspect of it. Can I switch to your other hand? Okay. So that's where I was saying I kind of got to get into that web space between the first and second finger here. Okay, stabilize, find your joint line. Okay. Stabilizing that trapezium, get into that web space, and now I'm trying to bring it anteriorly towards you all. Okay, so I kind of got to dig that thumb into that space. Can you slide forward? So this position's a little harder if you bring them over into pronation, but just for sake of the camera. So I'm trying to get into that web space, and in this case, you're right?
Yeah.
To bring her anteriorly, I'd be going down into the floor. Okay? All right. So